Hello, thank you for being in a new video. This time I have with me the 400 Honor, and I'm going to tell you what I like the most and least about it after I tried it, in case you're considering buying it. So, as always, let me tell you not to buy the 400 Honor without watching this video. Let's take into account its launch price in Mexico, which has been 12,999 pesos. Although, prices here aren't the same as over there. We evaluate all devices based on the launch price in Mexico. Now that we've clarified this, let me begin by telling you what I like the most. The device comes equipped with 12 GB of RAM and 512 GB of storage. This is definitely a great advantage because having that much RAM will enable you to run numerous apps simultaneously without the phone becoming sluggish or slow. Additionally, with 512 GB of storage, you truly have ample space for a long duration, allowing for many photos, numerous videos, and even large games. This makes it a very comprehensive experience overall. Additionally, in the Honor store, I believe it comes very well complemented with various gifts. Sometimes they might offer you headphones or watches. They even provide a year of screen damage protection, along with 24 months of battery damage protection and 12 months for water damage. Therefore, I think it's quite well complemented by all those additional features and items that you don't typically see in the specifications, but the brand offers you at least in its official store. The screen has HDR and is also compatible with several applications, so you can enjoy an experience of much realism with areas that shine brighter and areas that shine less. It's a screen that's much closer to the experience that a flagship gives you. It also has the promise of 6 years of Android updates and 6 years of security patches, so it's definitely a device that won't go out of date with speed. In addition, it offers a variety of artificial intelligence features. Among these, one that particularly stands out is the ability to transform an image into a video. While you don't have completely unlimited usage, this feature is extremely practical and useful. Yes, if you want to have fun for a bit or relive some cherished memories, you just need to upload an image. The device will automatically bring it to life, which is quite fascinating. Moreover, it supports eSIM technology. This feature is particularly beneficial when you're traveling, as it eliminates the need to purchase a physical SIM card. Instead, you can buy a plan from another provider, and by simply scanning a QR code, you can add a mobile data or call service. This makes it incredibly convenient and user-friendly. The Honor ecosystem is extensive, allowing you to pair it with a laptop, a tablet or watch of the same brand, and everything will interact quite well with each other. And finally, it also includes a desktop mode as if to project the screen on a windowed format is something that remains uncommon in this range, though Motorola, for instance, does include it. However, most manufacturers don't provide these options to enhance productivity. This is particularly true when you pair it with a wireless keyboard and mouse. But now, let me tell you what I didn't like. To begin with, it has plastic frames. And in my opinion, when a device lacks aluminum frames, it seems less durable to me, even though the manufacturer insists it has good resistance. I would prefer something metallic. Additionally, it features an IP66 rating, when many other competitors already have IP68. That is, it resists splashes even if you get to fall to a shallow depth. I do not think anything will happen, but it is not a device that can be submerged at great depth or for a long time, so I think that there is also a little short. It can be observed that it is somewhat complemented by the warranty provided against water damage, which is a feature that manufacturers typically do not offer. However, in the official Honor store, they indeed offered you this warranty, so in a way it adds an extra layer of assurance, compensates for it. Also, the vibration motor is on the Z-axis, so you'll notice the keyboard has vibration turned off, because it would be terrible. For instance, when typing, the vibration feels like a much cheaper phone. I know these are small details, but in this price range, this vibration motor is unacceptable. The 6,000 meters hour battery, at least in my test, it does not seem to have performed quite well, especially considering my test playing YouTube videos where it reached 11 hours with 34 minutes. Something strange happened there because it lasted very little time. Also, the 80-watt load looks very powerful, but in my test, it didn't get that amazing either. I'm not saying it's a very slow charge, but I expected it to charge in less than an hour or so, but it charged from 0 to 100 in an hour and 26 minutes. In my test exporting video in 4K also went pretty bad. It took a long time, maybe because of an optimization issue. Sure, with updates it will be corrected, but well, I have to tell you. And although it has a behavior noteworthy regarding the zoom, it should be noted that it depends on the internet connection. That is to say that if you do not have internet connection, the zoom photos will come out bad. And consider that if you have your mobile data, it will consume quite a lot of mobile data if you are taking pictures with this artificial intelligence zoom feature. But if you already bought it, let me know your opinion in the comments. As always, tell me what you thought. The truth is the design is very nice. It is a cell phone that I do not think will disappoint many users unless you require very specific things that you saw here that I complained. But I want to read your experience in the comments. For the moment, we have reached the end of this video. If you liked it, you know you can indicate it, and we'll see you next time.